Okay everyone, welcome to our HTML Fundamentals Section 4, and I just want to congratulate you for finishing our other sections. I'm very happy that we are now moving forward to learning more about the other HTML elements that you can use for your future projects. In this lesson, I just want to show you some of the basic uses of the HTML table element and give you some ideas on how it was used by web developers way back before HTML5. We know and understand that this is an HTML course and we are kinda limited when it comes to styling if we will only be using HTML, especially if we want our sites to look aesthetically great. Even though I have included some styling or CSS styling in this course, I still would want you to have an idea that even with just pure HTML, we can already build some websites. I just want to show you here some old websites that if we try to go and search in your favorite search engine, the term old websites, it will be directing us to this archive.org.web. So let's go click on that and you would see here that it's a cool site from where you can go and check out some of the old layout of some popular websites such as Yahoo. So let's go try to search yahoo.com. If we go and browse history, the cool thing about the website is that it will be showing you some of the old layout of the yahoo.com website, and it provides us a calendar here from the latest 2020 up to 1996, or from 1996 up to 2020 here. And if we go click on 1996, it will be showing us here the calendar October 17. They got a snapshot here, so let's go and try to check that out. And this will be redirecting us to the old layout of yahoo.com. You would see here that the website only has few images and some links, and it's very simple, and it just has very simple links here. It doesn't look aesthetically great, and this is the key point that I just wanted to show you here. We can see that this popular website started from just simply using pure HTML, and a lot of it is more on the structure and formatting, but it really looks ugly. And this is just an example of a website that we can build with HTML, pure HTML. And if I go to this another tab here, I just wanted to show you here a website of a very well-known computer scientist. You will see that his site is very simple with just a bunch of links that can redirect you to certain pages, and the navigation is very easy because you can go and just click on links here. If you're wondering who Sir Donald is, I actually did a search about his history, and we can see here in Wikipedia that he's an American computer scientist, mathematician in Stanford University. So if you want to go and read more about him, you can try to check this out. We know that Sir Donald here is quite a well-known computer scientist, and he has won a Nobel Prize in computer science, and that's quite amazing, right? And he has a very simple website here that just have very simple navigations using links. And actually, I have a question inside of my mind, and I did a research about it, and this is a good article on why do computer science professors have the worst websites. But what I'm saying here, guys, is because if popular professors such as Sir Donald has very simple websites, this is a good starting point for total beginners when building your project portfolio. So I would suggest that you try to go and read through the forum here. It's quite a fun read. So I would suggest that you try to go through this. I'm going to leave the link to the forum. And now moving forward to our project websites here. Besides from our main project here, we'll be building the table inside of it. I also want to go and work with creating a website similar to this one. You would see that I based this layout from an available template that you can see in Microsoft Word Office 365. And if we go click our resume here, you would see that this is the inspiration that I used for creating the site. And this is where I would want to implement the innovation concept that I told you before. And from this template design, I will be transitioning this. So we can see here that based from my observation, there's a lot of space that we have here. So from that observation, I wanted to go and build a new innovative website out of this old template. So the result of that will be this online resume from where I added my photo, and on the side will be a fixed photo that has me as a person doing some of the things that I do best, and we maximize the use of the old idea here, and we created something new out of that old idea. So this will be one of our projects for this section, and we'll be building the website from Microsoft Word, and then we'll be creating this website, and we'll also be working with another website that we have here, and we'll try to implement the use of emojis. And at the same time, I just wanted to show you here some of my certificates of achievements that I did include into this site. So if you wanted to go and showcase your certificates of achievements in your site, and you wanted your future employer to see that you have certain certifications that you've achieved and gathered since you've trained and you've developed your skill sets, we can apply here in this project the things that we have so far learned in the previous lessons. So this will be a good review for you to practice what we have learned in our previous sessions. And I just want to share to you here some thoughts that I always share to my students when it comes to certifications. I have here a backup of all of the certifications that I have had over the years from since college and high school up to the present, and I actually collect them. This is a good way for me to remind myself of my hard work and dedication in trying to improve myself to become the better version of myself. This might be something that you also want to do, you collecting all of your certificates. And one thing that I always tell my students is that certificates are there to remind us of our hard work, our dedication, the time that we have invested in learning and improving ourselves as continuous learners. They are important to remind us that we have invested our time in improving ourselves. Just remember, there are three things that you will never be able to get back after you've lost them. Number one is time, the words that you utter, and of course, the opportunities that knocks on your doors. So value your time, be careful of the words that you utter, and take the opportunities that goes your way to improve yourself. So certificates are important, but what's more important are the skills and experience that you've acquired during the time that you were acquiring those certificates. Now let's go back to our code here and try to remove some of the comments here that I believe is not that necessary. But don't worry, this is a different version of the work that we have so far done. So you can download the version that has all of these comments here in our course materials. Let me just also change the title here, Section 4 Tables. So at least we'll know that this is already under the Section 4 Tables. Let me just go and remove some of the comments here. Some of the other comments here that we have that I think is no longer necessary. And this comment here also. Let's try to save that, and then let's go to our main project here. Let's see if there's something that has changed. Okay, so we're good. Let's go back to our code editor here. This one, I'm going to remove this, and also here, and perhaps that would be good already. So let's go save this, and then let's look at our project and see if there's something that has changed. So we're good. Okay, so that will be all for this lesson, guys. See you on the next lesson.